but now there's nowhere to hide. Since you pushed my love aside, I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you. I can't tell if I'm a good singer or not. Probably no. Hopelessly devoted to you. Okay, lost my train of thought. Today's video is the start of something that I'm trying to do, which is a theme in the month of May. Now, I'm already delayed. I am so behind on edits, it is not even funny, so my Patreon is up to date in terms of like theme. Yeah, my YouTube is not, but that's okay. So today's video is the first video in what I'm calling High School Movie May. I think to not back myself into a corner, it's gonna have to be like Teen Movie May, but High School Movie May just sounded cooler. But yeah, I'm doing High School Movie May in the loosest sense of the word. The kids can be in high school, they could be just out of high school, they could be at a high school reunion. Just kidding, I don't know if I'm doing that one yet. But anyway, yeah, so this is the beginning of what I'm calling High School Movie May. So today's film is Grease. This is so exciting. I've wanted to do Grease on the channel for so long. I have seen this when I was like younger. Maybe my most recent viewing was maybe like 10 or so years ago. I don't really know. I'm familiar with Grease, but I've never done a watch from like this sort of filmmaking perspective, this eye on the filmmaking, like I love to do so much. I always say that this is a reaction channel, but it's more so a commentary channel. I'm watching movies and I'm cluing you in on what's going on in my brain as I'm watching these movies because I just can't. I can't usually quiet the part of my brain that's like focusing on the craft of filmmaking because I just love it so much. I mean, I can turn it off and on, and when I do it for you guys, I am articulating it out loud, which is embarrassing sometimes because I'm wrong a lot. That's my other disclaimer. I'm wrong all the time, but stick around because if you're even slightly interested in film as a medium, I think you'll like my wild, the things I see in the frame. Before we begin today's watch, I wanted to let you know that I am so excited that today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Woo! Skillshare, 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 Skillshare. Say that 5 times fast, but you can't. Yes, today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning platform for creative people who want to get back into their passion, find a new passion, start something new. Skillshare has classes in animation, creative writing, graphic design, illustration, music, photography. Should I keep going? I can. This week on Skillshare, I started taking a class that I think you will be so into. It is called Going Viral, Write, Film, and Make Content That People Share with Matt Belisai. Matt is the guy who is responsible for so many of these viral lists. I know we suffer from writer's block, and with Matt's class, there's kind of never any of that. You never know, oh no, what do I write? He tells you.
Also going to get into prompts so that you can actually take what you learn and put it to use.
Skillshare is specifically curated for learning, so there are never any ads. You have nothing to skip. I know you're gonna love it. That is why Skillshare is offering the first 1,000 of my subscribers who hit the link in my description box below a chance to try Skillshare Premium for absolutely free. So definitely check it out. And without further ado, let's get right into today's video, which is Grease from 1978. I really like musicals. I probably should have told you the story to start, but we have to talk about how I think I'm gonna get on Broadway. I'll write it down. Also, I think I never articulated to myself this movie takes place in California, right? I was such a little New Yorker growing up that everything was New York to me. I'm like, this is New York. Yo, this movie starts with a montage of what they did. Don't remember that. I thought this movie starts with, Grease is the word, you know?
I might never see you again.
Don't talk that way, Sandy.
But it's true.
So corny.
It isn't fair.
I have to go back to Australia soon.
Of course not. It's only the beginning. This is the main brain, Vince Vaughn.
That was corny and amazing. Grease is the word. I think there are two camps of people. People who absolutely love Grease and people who cannot stand it. I've never met someone lukewarm about Grease. Ever. Never. I had a voice teacher who, in high school, she said she would teach me any musical I ever wanted, but not Grease. She's like, I don't like the message. I'm like, okay. What is Grease? This is the way we are feeling. Riz. Okay, so now that we have a meaty opening title sequence, I can tell you this is how I'm gonna get on Broadway. I'm gonna make a name for myself first. So I'm gonna get a little famous. YouTube, television, commercials, whatever. Like I have name recognition. So y'all can help me out with that. Then once I have name recognition, the next time they revamp Grease on Broadway, they're gonna want like someone who can fill seats. Like a really popular YouTuber. Then they're gonna offer me Michael Tucci, don't know who you are. Then I'm so distracted. Then they're gonna offer me Riccio on Broadway. And I'm not gonna have to do anything. It's gonna be a direct offer. And I'm gonna sing my way through Riccio on Broadway and y'all are gonna come. And that's how I'm gonna get on Broadway. Did you like that story? I think it's very plausible. It's got mood, it's got meaning. Grease is the word, it has mood, it's got mood, it's got meaning, right? Rydell. Oh, I cannot wait to look up these locations. They're definitely California.
Eat this, you're supposed to bury it. Hey, that's a homemade lunch.
Oh, old lady drag a carcass out of bed for you.
Sure, Punchy, she does it every year on the first day of school. Big deal.
A tracking shot in high school in the 50s.
Where were you all summer?
What are you, my mother?
I'm just asking.
I was working.
Job.
Eating me. Saving
Nice
up to get
jab.
me some wheels.
You want to hear what I did?
No.
Hey, there's Danny.
Zoom right in. Oh god, I love this. I fucking love this.
It was flipping.
Crazy.
I did meet this one chick. She was sort of cool. You know.
Means she puts out?
Oh, come on, Sonny. Is that all you ever think about?
I know this is not an original thought, but Sunny looks 45.
So this is Rydell. Yep. You'll love it. I love the last school of Why? Look at
This
the
movie
rice.
is beautiful. Tons of color, high key lighting, sun. I always wanted to go to high school in California.
Jan, that is so adolescent. We are adolescent.
We don't have to flaunt it.
We are adolescent. All of them 30.
Blanche, do you have the new schedule?
Yes, Miss McKee. I just had my hands on them.
Oh, good. They'll be nice and smudged.
We are.
The shade!
It would have bitten me.
Hello, ma'am.
Aren't you supposed to be in homeroom right now?
I was just going for a walk.
You were just dawdling, weren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
That
Oh
is
my
no
God,
way to
Sonny
start a new
literally looks
semester,
30.
Mr. Lattieri. Perhaps a session of banging erasers after school would put you on the right.
I know enough Italian to know what that was. I think we can pause before we get into any musical numbers. So let's pause now. This is shot like a stage musical. Okay, it's very much shot in the way that it would be on stage. Let me try to articulate what I mean. On stage, you have your ensemble, which is the Greaser boys. And they're like, hey, yo, Danny. Danny waltzes onto stage. In the film, hey, yo, Danny waltzes into frame. Camera moves with them. I guess what I mean is everything's happening in real time, much like it would happen in a stage musical. They're in the hallway, they're talking. Gee, every teacher I had has flunked me this year. Pan.
Every teacher I got this year has flunked me at least once.
If you don't watch it.
So they're shooting it, and the actors have to act as if this were staged. So everything is timed out. They're doing this, the camera moves, and then teacher knows when the camera hits this point, you come into frame. And they're longer takes. That requires longer takes. It requires longer coordination, and it requires a rehearsal schedule or rehearsal kind of like you're in a play. The first movie I ever did on this channel was High School Musical, the first one, and I see that same shooting style in High School Musical 1. So I think High School Musical most definitely took nods from the greatest High School Musical of all time, Grease.
And I want to see all of you students out there with plenty of support for Coach.
How do we know Rizzo's bad? Gambling.
Entire nation, what fine, bright, clean-cut, wholesome students we
This is
have
like the thesis
here
of the
at
movie.
Rydell.
I love. I wonder if that's added for the movie. Them coming and doing ba-da-dum-ba.
Here is Sandy Olsen, and that's Jan and Marty, and this here's Rizzo.
Did you guys feel like Sandy and Frenchie knew each other in the opening shots for at least a week or so, or a few weeks? Like, when did they meet?
Drops, man.
I have full body chills because I know we're about to sing. I'm gonna cry.
Down here.
I mean, her jugs were bigger than the nets.
Nobody's jugs are bigger than the nets.
Her jugs were bigger than her nets. Look at these long takes with the camera. The camera's not cutting. It's like a musical. They're just responsible for their staging. They have to hit their marks. Camera finds them. Cool.
What'd you do this summer, Sandy?
Oh, I spent most of it at the beach. I met a boy there.
Hold your cookie.
Also, what beach do we think? Santa Monica? Malibu?
I don't want to hear all the horny details.
Are you okay?
Camera follows.
Summer loving had me a blast.
The zoom out.
Fast.
Met a girl.
Crazy for me.
Chills everywhere.
Here and by me, got my sit down.
Bitchy put up a fight.
Iconic. Iconic. The bleachers. Cause he sounds like a drag.
Well, she was good. You know what I mean.
Summer heat.
That was a cool cut. Boys to the girls.
Tell me more, tell me more.
She gave me a friend.
Take a seat, bro.
We'd still be friends.
Wow.
Wonder why.
This is legit High School Musical. They meet on vacation, think they're never gonna connect again. They're at the same high school. How?
Ripped at the seams. But
Why would Sandy think like their summer's over? Like she stayed in California. So many f***ing chills.
Hey, what was his name?
Danny Zuko.
And now, boys and girls, the man of the hour, the coach.
These two are a comedy dream team.
Well, my boys are prime. I mean, really prime.
How much time has elapsed from the first day of school till now? She had to try out, get on the team, learn the routine.
Guys.
Clowns.
We got a surprise for you.
Surprise for this? You'll see.
What's the timeline? Is this the same day?
Sandy! Danny! What are you doing here? I thought you were going back to Australia.
We had a change of plans.
Well, that's cool, baby. I mean, you know how it is. Rockin' and rollin'.
What is he even saying?
Get the new white pan with the brand new flavor.
I love this girl.
For your tea.
What's the matter? You afraid?
No, I'm not.
They look so goddamn old.
Sick. I just did
Oh,
one
I
year.
love
She
Rizzo.
saw the blood in
God,
me.
I love Rizzo.
Sorry to be so much trouble.
Oh, it's
We're about to get Sandra D.
look at me. I'm
Let me be.
just keep your cool. Now you're
Starting to draw. Big hoop.
hey. Bungle.
Oh, Fungool.
Sandy.
You making fun of me, Riz?
You're making fun of me, Riz?
Some people are so touchy. Stockard might be the best actress in this whole movie. Oh, hopelessly devoted.
Heartbroken. My eyes are not
the first to cry.
But now there's nowhere to hide.
Long take. She walked from the steps to here. and it looks super smooth. So it's either Steadicam or the camera's on track. And Steadicam would have just been invented around this time.
My head is saying, fool, forget him. My heart is saying, don't let go. Hold on.
We haven't cut. It's so smooth. And a dolly like this, I don't think would be this smooth. A dolly shot wouldn't look this smooth.
But now, there's no...
First cut right there when she sits. It's a kiddie pool. Classic makeout point, right?
You call me my man. The problem isn't in the dent.
Grease lightning.
Dramatic. Ultramatic. Why could be grease lightning?
Oh God, do I love that.
Grease lightning.
Confirmed via trivia that he kept saying heat lap trial instead of heat lap trial, and they had to just keep it in. Yeah! Every time this comes on at a wedding, is everyone like dead? Chills. 10 out of 10.
Come on, guys, let's get to work. Yeah.
I wish we could see these.
Somebody snaking you, Danny?
Oh, bite the weenie, Riz.
With relish.
With relish. Icons.
Some new music? I need some money.
He's like, chill out, Sandy, I'm getting it. Rizzo came into lunch singing Ba-da-dum-ba. Ba-ba-bum-ba, this song, which is part of the soundtrack now, I'm realizing.
Sandy?
So it's cleared music.
How are you?
So maybe it was planned. I thought maybe it was like a moment of thing.
Can I do that?
Okay. Let's go. Danny, over here. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, this is more Steadicam for sure.
Are you crazy?
Come on.
I think that made this whole movie possible. These long takes are not possible without Steadicam. Look, camera goes where they go. Cool.
Hold on. Come on, little pepper, little fire. Come on, little fire now. Come on. Let's see
His physicality, John Travolta's physicality as Danny is pretty cool. It's really unique and a definite choice. That swagger.
Because we can't be alone here, that's why.
Danny.
Okay.
So now I feel like the milkshake shop is on a set, on a lot, because that exterior looked like a lot. I don't know.
Hey, you got a couple of quarters? We can split an Eskimo pie.
Oh my God, Rizzo has hickeys. I never noticed those. I feel like this is a movie you watch first when you're 10 and everything goes over your head. The frame is filling up with our cast. Yeah, hickeys. So many hickeys, they think I'm a leper.
Come on, let's get out of here, Sam. We'll see you later, okay?
I hate when characters leave all their food. Like, you just got it. Stay and eat.
Give me money.
In fact, I had a little trouble in all my classes. Beauty school sure wasn't what I thought it was gonna be.
Her story's sad to tell. I can't wait. Wow, all in one take. They turn off the lights, no cutting, spotlight.
Most mixed up, non-delinquent.
On the block.
What's left
of your career now? Beauty school dropout.
in all that dough to have the doctor fix your nose up, burning your T's and comb and
go back to high school.
You're not cut out to hold a job, better forget it.
I'm actually like listening to the lyrics and they're just like telling her how much she sucks. And go back to high school. This is f***ed up. They're like, you suck at this. No one would ever go to you unless they're cheap.
Put my good advice to shame, baby, you know.
This is like rude. You can't do it. French.
Into that
mock chop in
sky.
Sky. I love it. And it's a diner booth in white. Oh my god, it's so corny and amazing. I think if I were to own any movie prop ever, I would want to own a prop from Grease. I love a high school dance. I love gym.
Yeah, if you like older guys.
Says the 35-year-old man.
How do I look? Like a beautiful blonde pineapple.
In the scene right before this, I thought Frenchie was in the background with like caramel colored hair.
Man, I'm gonna have the hot.
We'll have to go look. So cool.
Fred and Ginger.
Fred and Ginger.
Go to which one?
Fred and Ginger. Just got that for the first time ever. On the radio.
I'm Vince Fontaine. Hey, do your folks know I come into your room every night?
So reckless to have an open container of punch like that. Oh my god, Danny's hips. How could you watch this and not have a smile on your face? There's so much joy.
Blue moon.
Moon.
Blue moon.
We have pictures.
Mooning on television.
And just because the pictures aren't of your faces doesn't mean we can't identify you. At this very moment, those pictures are on the way to...
Yeah, the drive-in. I just recently found out this has been demolished, destroyed. It's a drive-in in Burbank. We know that because this was the location for the premiere for Blazing Saddles. They pulled up to the premiere on horses here at this exact drive-in.
Would you wear my ring?
Danny, I don't know what to say.
Say yes.
Yes. Danny, this means so much to me. Because I know now that you respect me.
She knows now that he respects her. Were drive-in movies this bumpin'? I need to know. In their heyday. I've been to a few drive-ins. Everyone's in their car. No one's like really out of their car like this. This looks like fun.
Really travels fast.
Why don't you tell me about it?
What's it to you?
She's good. She's so good.
I might be able to do.
Danny!
Sandy! Oh, Sandy.
What's he doing?
Oh, Sandy.
This sin wagon? You can take this.
Sandy, you just can't walk out of a drive-in.
In this sin wagon.
Stranded at the drive-in.
Branded a fool.
What will they say?
Monday at school.
Love has flown all alone. I sit and wonder why.
Oh, the drive-in was as bumpin' as it was because the movie didn't start yet. I get it now. Or no, this is a different movie. This is gorgeous. With all those like vintage cars. What do we call them? Vintage antique. I never know. Sandy, my darling. You hurt me real bad.
You hurt me real bad.
You know it's true. That hot dog advertisement right behind him. So funny.
Well, listen, I'll pick you up at 3, huh?
Yeah. You think I don't know what people are saying about me? Thanks.
Stockard Channing, man. The best one in the whole movie.
That's the one I was telling you about.
This would be my song. When I'm Rizzo on Broadway, this is my moment. I go with a boy or two. I would sing it. I would throw my voice, just talk it.
Used to see it through. Every night. That's the worst thing I could do.
A moment of vulnerability for Riz. Wonder where this location is. Some sort of wash. Could that have been any more staged? But it's how they would do it on stage. Self-aware, knows what it's doing. I'm thinking about all the actors' ages in this and remembering now or thinking now that that's part of the parody, isn't it? It's very much on purpose. Poking fun at high school movies where they do cast 25-year-olds as the teens. These cars are not very light or nimble. They're humongous hunks of steel. Sandy's like, I love him again, because he wins. Reprise! We love a reprise.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy? No, not really, Frenchie, but I think I know a way I could be. Could you help me? Of course.
Are you happy, Sandy? No, but I think I know a way I could be. Leather. This movie is so corny, and I love it.
Attention, seniors. Before
they steal the show. Wow.
Oh, Blanche, stop blubbering.
Dead.
Don't worry. You'll get your diplomas. All you have to do is come back to summer school. Summer school? Look out!
Yo, Grease 2 should have been summer school. I've never seen Grease 2. Is it summer school? That'd be great.
Forget it! It was a false alarm!
What?
I'm not pregnant!
He's in a sweater. Tell me about it, stud.
Tell me about it, stud.
I'd argue Danny liked Sandy because she was wholesome. I can't. I really can't. I want to point out Danny fell in the dirt. His shirt was dirty. We're gonna track the dirt. I bet it's gone. Yep, it's gone.
Maybe we'll never see each other again.
Nah, that'll never happen.
How do you know?
I feel a finale coming on. Look at those hills in the back. This has got to be the valley. We go together. Shoobop, shawada, wada, yippity, boom, dee, boom. Choreography.
Just like my brother,
oh God, I gotta know about the filming of this. I wish this was my high school experience. I wish this was the last day of high school. No senior games, just this. Just like a flash mob of this. It makes no sense. Grease is the time, it's the place, it's the notion. Grease is the way we are feeling. I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. Grease from 1978. Ugh, I love this movie. It's stupid that I love this movie. I'm obsessed with Grease. I think it's so great. I think it tickled so many people very collectively all at once. I think it like made stars out of Olivia Newton-John, John Travolta, Stockard Channing. So I wonder if the sum of the parts of Grease are greater than the sum of the whole. Despite the fact that I'm obsessed with the whole, like I'm obsessed with this movie. I just definitely can see where all of the moving parts and all the star-making performances just like bolstered this little movie. Budget of this movie, Whatever, I'm not completing thoughts today. Budget of this movie was $6 million. A low budget studio film today is about $30 million. A low budget indie film is like less than $1 million. Okay, so $6 million in 1978 is about $24,000 today. And like I said, a low budget studio flick today is around $30 million. So that's pretty cool. It's low-ish. Yeah, I'm obsessed with Grease. I am obsessed with it. I can't get enough. I think it is absolutely corny. It's absolutely cheesy. The lines are so on the nose, but I think that that's part of its charm, and that's why it's so good and funny. And I do think that most people think it's amazing because of that nostalgia factor, because they remember the first time they watched Grease. They remember exactly where they were when they saw it. I remember talking to my mom, and she's not even one for musicals. She doesn't like plays, but my mom remembers when Grease came out. She said that she was obsessed, and everyone was obsessed. She's like, everyone couldn't believe it. They all rushed to go see this. I think it just like, it swept the nation. It got everyone collectively all at once. And I just love when a movie can do that. It like defines an era. It defines a generation. And it kind of set the stage for like that resurgence of the movie musical with High School Musical and like Dirty Dancing. And okay, I wasn't alive, so I could be 1,000,000% wrong. I'm just gonna throw this out there. Did Grease bring musicals to the mainstream? Like, prior to this, would it have been seen as something that only musical lovers like, or a very niche thing, and then Grease brought the musical to a wider audience? Maybe. Let me know if you hated musicals, but you loved Grease. Okay, let's go and just move right on to the trivia section, because I can't wait. Yeah, I saw Pepsi in this movie. Whoa, this is cool. The film originally had a Coca-Cola sign in the diner behind Olivia Newton-John and Lorenzo Lamas, as well as several other Coke signs around the diner. Before the film was first released, the Coke painting scene in the diner had to be blurred out due to a deal made with Pepsi and not Coca-Cola. And all home media releases have also had this blur. However, the 40th anniversary release, editors digitally constructed Pepsi art. I think I remember Pepsi art. Let's go look. My brain did this thing where I saw Pepsi logos everywhere, but because most 1950s throwbacky television shows, movies include Coke references, my brain like put Coke on there, very weirdly. Did any Coke make it through? That would be so cool too. Pepsi inserted in post. During the drag race, 1970s trucks and cars are driving on the overpass in the background. I did see the Amtrak train, but I didn't clock it at all because I'm like, that's normal. Yes, this is a continuity thing. In the beginning of You're the One That I Want, Danny Zuko falls in the dirt, and when he gets up, his black shirt is dirty in the belly area. Also, Olivia Newton-John's character puts her dusty shoe on his shirt as well. Several scenes later, his shirt is clean again and remains clean for the rest of the song. I'd argue maybe they did that on purpose too, because it's like distracting to have a dirty shirt. I don't know. God, I want to see like a more blown out, longer version of Grease. I want to know what they did for Thanksgiving. I want to know about Halloween. I want to know about Christmas. Like, I want the year. Okay, and this is about the ages. Danny was 23. John Travolta was 23. Stockard Channing was 33. Olivia Newton-John was 29? Yeah, they all had little sunken in under eyes. That's how you know you're not 18 anymore, my friends. A little tired. Barry Pearl, Jeff Conaway were 27. Michael Tucci was 31. Kelly Ward was 21, the youngest. Dee Khan was 26. Henry Winkler turned down the role of Danny Zuko. Oh my God. The Fonz could have been Danny. Marie Osmond and Susan Day said no to playing Sandy. Jamie Donnelly, who played Jan, was 30 during filming and had to dye her hair from premature gray to black. Her hair grew back so quickly that her roots had to be colored with a black crayon every day. I saw that on a YouTube trivia video. Rizzo's hickeys were real. Conway gave Channing real hickey because he wanted it to be authentic. Grease Lightning was supposed to be sung by Jeff Conway. Why wasn't it? Kinnicky sings it in the stage production. Yeah. Travolta kept flubbing a word so much it was kept in the movie. Travolta kept lip-syncing heat lap trials instead of heat lap trials. Try to say that. Cruising through the heat lap trials. Oh, whoa. Kleiser believed Travolta was distracted and kept messing up the line after reading a magazine article that morning about his recently deceased girlfriend, Diana Hyland, who'd passed away from cancer. I didn't know this. Whoa, Travolta had played Danny more than 100 times on the road doing the musical and gradually got more lines from Jacobs and Casey's version into the film. which was written by Carr and Bronte Woodward. When Travolta didn't think a line of dialogue was working, he would quote a line from the original, and Kleiser would tend to agree to use that line instead. Travolta played Danny 100 times on the road? Whoa, Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee, Elvis, Elvis, Let Me Be, Keep That Pelvis Far From Me was shot the day Elvis Presley died. August 16th, 1977. It was very eerie. Olivia Newton-John was sewed into those spandex pants every morning for a week. Oh, it was Marty who wasn't the good dancer. Dina Manoff, Marty, was not a good dancer at all, so they made sure to exclude her character from all of the dance numbers. What a privilege to just get cast in a musical but suck at dancing. Aw, Jeff Conaway injured his back while filming Grease Lightning. Fellow cast members accidentally dropped him while dancing on top of the car. The injury led to his painkiller addiction. It says the iconic dance contest took an entire week to film. It was shot in Huntington Park High School in Los Angeles. Temperatures reached a scorching 116 degrees during filming, which caused several extras to get mildly ill. Hopelessly Devoted to You was written after they finished filming the movie. Olivia Newton-John's Ballad was the only Grease song nominated for a 1979 Oscar. It was up for Best Original Song, but lost to Donna Summer's Last Dance. Come on. Rydell High takes place at 3 different LA high schools. This is what I wanted to know. The building exterior is Venice High School. Okay, just the exterior. The interior is Huntington Park, and the field is John Marshall High. Oh, where was Frosty Palace? 5555 Melrose Avenue, Hollywood. The Frosty Palace was built in the Paramount Studios back lot. So I originally thought it was a real location, and then later on it looked like it was built on a lot, and it was built on a lot. If I look up Grease and Steadicam, what comes up is that Grease live production from 2016, where they would have used the Steadicam to capture the live stuff. But I wanted to know about the movie. I don't know if I'm gonna get any Steadicam facts, but I'm pretty sure they shot with Steadicam. Though Kleiser shot a lot of Grease on Paramount's backlot and sound stages, some out of necessity and some as a nod to the fantasy of the classical musicals, a la Guys and Dolls. It was filmed primarily on location around Los Angeles. Oh, the original play, however, was set in Chicago. I didn't know that. I thought Grease was New York. I'm such a New Yorker. I think everything's New York. In Malibu, it was Malibu. I wrote Malibu. Whoa, the Guys and Girls portion of Summer Nights was filmed separately. The guys' portion was filmed early in the summer, and the girls' side was shot when production returned to the school late summer. In terms of using the 3 different schools as locations, Kleiser says, "We just hope no one would notice," and I don't think many people did. I think it was mostly seamless, except for the fact that the ending carnival scene, you can very clearly see the Hollywood Hills, and in like the Summer Nights number, you cannot see the hills at all. Frenchie's house is a real place. Lover's Lane is a parking lot at Bel Air Church. Oh yeah, what do you make of the ending of Grease? I'm really pissed that my version just blacked out the ending, but they fly. And to me, that's just like a corny, cheesy, look at us, it's a happy ending kind of a movie. What is the flying to you? Funny. Okay, I mean, you've seen my reaction to Grease. You've heard what I have to say. I absolutely love it, but I do make concessions that I think it like tickles a nostalgia bone for all of us. I think it's like super iconic, and just like the music and the infectious energy completely just make this the most fun ever. And then as far as plot goes, there's not that much happening, but I'm obsessed with this movie. I think it totally holds up. I think it's so much fun. So you can let me know, do you like Grease? Did you like Grease? Did you see it when it came out? If you saw it when it came out, I need to know. I want to know, like, movie theater stories. Like, did you go see Grease the day it came out? What was the energy like? Those kind of stories blow my mind. And on that note, I am gonna go eat. I am absolutely starving.